to our evening of the day. And just a recap of we have already saw today. We had a day focused on ECB chairs and MC responsibles for ECBs, and also some sessions for the ECB teams. And we had Lorena joining us during the opening and being the chair and sharing some beautiful words in our opening. You also had the opportunity to see the long-term ambition for the ICB in our opening, to get to know the CC team, to get to know the ICB team. And then Lau continued with us in a keynote. That was really, really cool and inspiring for us. Then we had a session with me as governance system, explaining how ISAC works, what is governance, how this is related to our work, and so on. Then you went with Raulito with from ICB perspective, how we see ourselves in the ECB role connected to the A 2025. Then we were divided in some groups to talk about a long distance relationship and the VIC connection. That's something really important for us as being ICB, ECB, and people that are leading teams in an online way and in a different environment as to this whole pandemic situation. Then we finished it with emotional intelligence with Raulito and Cachao. That's something really, really, really important for ICB and ECB. We do deal with a lot of different difficult stuff, difficult situations, and emotional intelligence, it's a skill that is extremely important for our role to master a lot. So welcome to our closing. It's a pleasure to be here with you all. And we kind of have a surprise for the ones that doesn't know, or the ones that are not following us on Instagram or are not in the Telegram group. We have a very, very special guest that I'm super happy that this person accepted the invitation to be here. And this person is our amazing PAI, Eva. So thank you so much, Eva, for being here with us. This means a lot for me. This means a lot for the board, and I'm sure that this means a lot for Isaac. I am super excited and extremely glad to have you here. So feel free, the mic is all yours, and welcome to the plenary of the ECBs.
Hello, everyone. I'm literally having goosebumps because it's also very important for me to be here. It's not just important for you. I think when Lau told me like, hey, do you want to go to the ECB conference, I was like, yes. I was literally screaming in the middle of the meeting. So thank you so much, Karina, for inviting me. I think while I'm just opening my slides, I just want to say I'm super happy about all the work that all of you peeps are doing. And it makes me really happy to see the evolution of the ECB since I was first MCP in 2017, when I started seeing how ECBs and ICBs are working. And I started relating myself to the global context. And to be honest, you've come like, I don't know, you've like literally changed everything, and it's very cool. And you've evolved a lot, and you've gone in a very long way, and there's a lot of continuity that I see. I think all of that is because of your work, Karina, but also everyone who is working with you on this battle. So I'm super happy to be here and share with you why this is important. But yeah, I'm just gonna say a few things about myself. I'm Eva. I was PA. I mean, I'm not. I wasn't. I am. I'm still PA. Yeah, I've been in a long time waiting for the role. I spent like 1 year waiting, and now I've been PA for a few months. I joined ISAC in 2012, so I'm pretty old. I'm a dinosaur. It's my third year in AI since 2018 and 2019. That was my first term. So if you want to be on AI, or you want to know how it works, or you just want to laugh at us, let me know, and I can tell you all about it. I'm originally from Panama, so if you speak Spanish or Portuguese or Portuñol, I probably can understand what you're saying. I don't understand other languages, but I can sing songs that are written in Chinese because I lived for a few years in Malaysia. My background is in graphic design. That's what I studied in university before joining ISAC. And yeah, that's just a little bit about me. And of course, like the question of like, why is this person here today? Like, that's very unexpected. Or yeah, because I think like ICB has been doing touch points with network for a while, but I never saw a PAI coming in and jumping in and seeing what it is or how it looks like, or engaging with this network of ISAC, right? Well, I have three objectives for me to be here today. The first one is to help you a bit of debrief. So Karina already recapped a bit of what is the agenda. So we're going to do a quick sharing to see what are the main things that you learned, what is the main content that you had today, and also what are you taking forward with you. The second one is to share a little bit about my Isaac experience and my story. And then lastly, to give you a small reminder that is connected to that. So let's start with debriefing our first day. Like you already saw the agenda, so I'm not gonna show it again. But what I'll do is I'll put you into breakout rooms of 5 people. And then I want you to answer these 3 questions. What is the main thing that you learned today? What was the best moment for you? And what are you taking with you? You're gonna have 10 to 12 minutes. And then when you finish the sharing, then we're gonna come back to the main room, and then we're gonna share with everyone what we were talking about there. So I'm just going to stop sharing my screen, and just give me a second to open breakouts. So I'm gonna recreate automatic rooms of wait, 3 to 4 to 5 people. Okay, cool. Amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 12 minutes to do that. See you back. And I'm gonna ask Karina to send the questions in your chats, because I just realized I'm not in your Telegram group, so I cannot send it to you.
Okay, I will do that.
Thank you. I'll just send you a screenshot also on Telegram so you can have it easier. There you go. So peeps, you should be, I haven't opened the room, sorry. I'm opening now. Okay, so everyone is moving. And I'm gonna play a song.
Eva?
Yes.
You can also do is to broadcast a message that appears to everyone.
What do you want me to broadcast in the message?
The things that they have to discuss, the topics.
Ah, the questions. Okay, cool. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
awesome.
I also sent it to the delegates group.
Isaac Boomer, is that the new name they're giving to the old people? That's so smart. Isaac Boomer, that's so much better than dinosaur. I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah.
Nice. For the peeps who didn't join, I get it. Maybe you're actually not here or you don't want to share. That's okay. I'm not judging you. Just a little bit. It's all good. How are you, Karina? How is the conference so far?
I'm good. I think that it's normal, but I didn't sleep many hours from yesterday to today. I was preparing the video for the opening, and yes, I just think I need more time to sleep, but I'm awesome. I actually expected more people here, but it's okay. I think that they are choosing the days that they prefer to join. Tomorrow we have a lot of content for compliance metrics, audit, and so on. So I'm excited for it. And it's going to be my last VICO. So it's like super emotional.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's nice. But you're doing very cool stuff, man. It's so cool.
Yeah, my teams know that we're going crazy, but it will be for very good things. So I've been in ICB for 3 years, and I explained that in the opening. For 3 years in ICB, and for 1 year and a half, so more than half of my Isaac experience is working with control boards. So
that's true. But that's a very interesting side of Isaac. I never got to experience that. That's the thing. Like, but I wish I did, or I wish more people can understand that more, or we can give more visibility, because it's the real part, you know what I mean? Like, it's the actual experiences. You're dealing with the actual stuff that are happening, not the stuff that we're talking about in sessions, which are not true. I mean, not always true. Wait, let me just check the time. So it's been 4 minutes.
There is someone asking for help. I will join the room and see what they need.
Okay. So now they call you Raulito. That's not your name.
Yeah, it's my nickname. My name. Do you know my name? Do you remember me?
Yeah. Yes, right. I know who you are.
Yeah, we were roommates for 2 days.
Yeah, we met in Rotterdam. I remember you, of course.
Oh my God, you have such a good memory. Like, for someone as a PAI who meets hundreds of people. And
yeah,
you,
but
and
I mean,
you,
I wasn't PAI then. I was I don't know what I was. I think I was in transition
were
before
steering
my
team.
AI terms. No, I wasn't steering team. I wasn't. I didn't get elected. But yeah, but you were the internal consider for AI, right? Back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Yeah, man. And you're from Tunisia. I know who you are. Like, I know you. You gave me spicy food. I know who you are for sure. I love spicy food. That's why I remember. I love spicy food. So yeah. And you helped me to make my first post in the AI team channel. I was very nervous when I was texting you. It was about the regional office application.
Oh my God, your memory is unbelievable.
I remember people because I like people. I don't remember a lot of other things like calendar, dates, timeline, where am I supposed to be? All of that is not there, but I remember the people I meet. If we have a conversation, Yanni, like, I will remember you for sure. Okay, wait. So at 32, let me just do a bit of math. It's been 6 minutes. Okay, fine.
But now you're happy because Aziz brought some spicy food, no?
He didn't bring anything.
What?
Useless. To be honest, I'm just happy that he came. Like, it's enough, because most of my team is still not here. Not most. I think it's like a quarter of people are still not here. Anyways, we cannot see each other. We don't work in person because there's curfew, and like, Canada is not doing very well. But they just made vaccines available for everyone, so I think it's gonna be okay soon. Like, I don't know if that's gonna change, like, once you're vaccinated, but I assume that things will change in terms of regulations. So should get better. Yeah.
Really hope so.
What about you? Are you staying in Isaac after this?
I don't think so, but it's a very long reflection space that I need to take with myself. Like, I was planning to be on AI from day one of my experience, but then I think I lost the dream somewhere along the way. I think I lost it last year, but I don't know. Maybe let's see how I finish this term, and maybe something will inspire me to apply.
Nice. I mean, I don't know about inspiration, but if you want to talk with me, we can see if you want my help, or if you need information about how AI is, or I don't know. It would be nice to catch up. I don't know what you did after being internal consider, so we can just talk about that.
Yeah, my ASIC experience went downhill after that. That was the peak. That and the experience before. But now I'm being back to, when you go down and then you go up. So yeah, I would really love to speak with you. So I'll just
just email me, and Karina has my email, or you can message me on Telegram. But email is more responsible than Telegram.
And what about you, Eva? Do you already know what you're going to do? That tricky question.
That's fucked up. Okay, I will. To be honest, I don't know what I'm passionate about anymore. Let me just send a message. Yeah, 4 minutes. So I don't know what I'm passionate about anymore, because before Isaac, I was into graphic design, but now I think it's really boring. No offense. I mean,
really?
It's boring for me. Yeah, for me, it's boring. Like, I don't think it's my thing. I mean, it's okay, lah, but like, I don't want my goal in life to be making art for people to do sales. Like, that's not at all, like, it's not my thing. I think it's really good, and I think if you're passionate about graphic design, you can create a lot of things, and of course you don't have to work in a marketing agency. There's so much more you can do, but I want to make sure I'm passionate, right, about what I'm doing. So in Isaac, I realized that I'm passionate about people, and I am recently getting into music, so I'm learning about music production as well. Very random, has nothing to do with Isaac, but I like it because I recently started listening to house music or like electronic music, and then I started like reading about it, and it helps me a lot with like my meditation, or it helps me to relax or to like align my chakras, and like, you know, like the I can feel like the vibrations of the music in my body. So I'm just thinking, like, if I can be a good DJ, I can actually help people to also become healthier and like release and like be happier. So that's why I'm exploring that with my friend who is I have a friend who's giving me classes every week, and I got myself a
So you're
keyboard, and
already
I'm
doing something about it.
yeah, like I'm creating music and stuff. Yeah, it's
It's
cool.
very easy to picture you with a DJ. Well, you're already using the headphones, so it's, it's kind of there already.
I have the vibes, so I just need to get the skills now. So what I'm thinking is, since I was in Isaac for so long, I need to use also my network to eat, right? So I'm gonna probably go and work for a global partner in Europe for a few years, while I'm like developing this on the side, like this, continue to explore and develop this creative side of myself, until I can make enough money from that to live. And yeah, so I think that's what I'll do. But eventually in my life, I want to have a farm, and
A farm.
yeah, and look into like sustainable living and like just eating from the things that I'm producing and not having to buy like
A
mass
DJ
produced
that lives
meat.
in a farm. That's very different.
Does graphic design from time to time.
Yeah,
You can
the
actually
graphic
promote.
design,
You can
the
promote
graphic design
yourself.
thing. Yeah, exactly. The graphic design thing, I think it can be a good skill. Also, if I'm ever fucked up, like it's a good thing to do to get a bit of money on the side, right? Like as a freelancer,
Yes.
if all the other plans don't work. So yeah, that's also something I wanna, let's say, look into. 2 minutes left. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to define myself as a specific career, but I'm really not passionate about anything on regards to opening a business or tapping into the tech industry because there's so much money. No, like, no, I don't care about the tech industry. I don't care about money. I don't care about any of that. I just want to like be happy and relax. I stressed too much already these past 8 years.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
literally the opposite that I'm living now. I was having a breakfast with my mom right after the closing. And then I was like sharing what time is happening with my life because it's literally the opposite. It's like I'm working as marketing in a startup, and then I'm doing project coordination in another company that it's both of them are IT companies. And it's so stressful. It's
Yeah.
like literally working to get money, and then you can get a vacation and travel. It's a real normal job. So
Yeah.
I really admire people that at some point put the happiness first and don't care much about the money and the things. It's maybe something that I have to improve in my side.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that for some time, like you need to work to get your money, right? But like I think the important thing is like to have an end goal where, like, you put a stop on that and you stop like selling yourself and you start more like using that for your own good or your own development. Or at least that's how I want to live my life. It's not, I mean, I'm not rich for me to just go and soul search in Nepal. No, I'm not. So I'm going to have to work for a bit. But I just don't want to make my whole life about my job or what I'm working on. That's also what I learned from Isaac. Like there at some points it was too toxic. So yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna close the rooms now. It's
Sure.
been 10 minutes, so they can come in.
Karina, were you able to align with Richard on what he requested?
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing. So the peeps are coming back in the next 45 seconds. We're gonna have everyone here. By the way, people, sometimes I sing when I'm waiting for people. It's weird. I'm not really a singer, but it's a thing I do. So just wanted to share that expectation with you. Beautiful. So I believe everyone should be already back. And I just wanted to ask, how was the sharing? Maybe having one or two people sharing with us. So I'm gonna call some of you randomly because I can see you on the screen. Actually, let me stop sharing so that I can see your faces. It's better. And then I can hear, oh, none of you are having your camera on. Turn on your camera, people. That's rude. Imagine if we were in a physical conference and then I'm like talking to you and you're like this. Like, what is that? What is that? You're here. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. But if you're here, turn on your camera because I made my time. It's Saturday, 2 p.m. I should be sleeping, but I'm here sharing with you. So show me your face. Beautiful. So now I'm gonna call Nikki, ICB Europe auditor. Do you want to share with us how was the sharing? Were you in the sharings?
Yes, yes.
Okay, how was it? Tell me.
It was really, really good. I was with Nitu, and the other two members just left us, so it was a romantic conversation. I really enjoyed. I really get these VICO vibes, and today's sessions were really amazing. I had a lot of stuff to do, of course. I feel a bit exhausted, but I have this feeling what you also have in physical conferences, that you go, you be there and you do and you enjoy, but you are like freaking tired, and it's just amazing to feel. And I'm really excited to be here. We agreed that we loved the big picture session, and it was really like we could take a lot from that. So thank you so much for everyone for the sessions. It's really amazing. And it's really amazing to see you here. This is the first time I think I met with the PAI, so I'm really excited. I was so hyped, like, oh my God. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Nikki. Nice to meet you. And then maybe we can hear from one more person. I'm gonna call Majo from Colombia. Do you want to share with us how you're doing?
Okay, I'm also really nervous as Nikki. I really love my closing team. We share so many thoughts. We really love all the sessions. It was really fun. We love the moment about the two rides together. And we also love like the whole experience about talking with someone from ICE International, with you, and all the experience that we can take and we can carry with us for managing our teams, for engaging more our members. So that was really cool. So I really love all my team from America as well. So I really love it.
Amazing. Gracias, Majo. And thank you everyone from Americas that is here too, representing the Latinito community and US and Canada also. Okay, beautiful. So now I am going to start talking for the next 20 minutes or so. So like I told you, the first part of the space, or my first objective, was to debrief how your day was and to help you go through that reflection. The second one is to share about my experience, right? So I want to tell you a bit of like what happened when I joined ISEC and where I went to. So the first picture that you see here on the top left, that's me. I was literally wearing pajamas. I don't know how people allowed me to be in public wearing pajamas, but that was me in an induction conference that we organized when I was LCVP. Then I became LCP in the same LC in 2014. After that, I had my first MC term in ISEC in Panama. I was MCVP IGV, so I had to deal with a lot of cases, of course, and I was probably giving your predecessors a lot of work with my incompetence to do my job properly, which is why I'm super happy that there's like a proper system now and there's a proper ICB now that is properly giving guidance to the network of ECB, because that's something that didn't exist when I was MCVP IGB, and that wasn't, I mean, the ICB existed, but it wasn't that helpful, let's say. I mean, I don't want to shade them, but it's better now, Yani. I just want you to know that. And then after that, I was MCVP OD in Malaysia. So that was a very cool experience as well, and that was in 2016. After that, I became MCP of ISEC in Malaysia in 17-18. And then on the next year, that's where you can see the yellow blue jerseys here. I was regional director of Asia Pacific. I decided to reterm and became VP Network Strategy in AI 1920, and here's where we have the green jerseys. And then I applied for president of ISEC International, and that's the experience that I want to share about, because I believe that my 8 years or 9 years, I don't know, since 2012, whatever amount of time that I've been in ISEC, I did have a lot of different experiences, but the learnings are very consistent with each other, right? So it kind of feels like every year when I'm doing my reflection of what did I learn in the term and what am I going to do next, I'm always being reminded, I was always being reminded of the same thing over and over again. I was having the same kind of learnings. And then with those learnings, I applied to be PAI. And so I literally copy pasted some of my slides from my speech when I applied for PAI, because I wanted to share with you those same learnings and those same experiences, so I can give you like the reminder that I'm here to give you, right? So oh shit, I'm so sorry for the sound, that was not intended. I don't know if you ever saw this slide. This was like my stand of my PAI application. It was called the wake up call. And at some point in my speech, I remember talking about the history of performance of ISEC in exchanges, right? So as you can see here, ISEC started in 1948, and you can see how much exchange we were doing there. And you can see how much exchange we were doing back when I was applying for PI in 2019, the end of 2019. And you can see one highlight there, which is Global Volunteer in 2007 being created, right? So now you're all thinking like, why is this person talking to us about GB being created in 2007? I have a point, just give me a second. Before Global Volunteer was created, ISEC's average growth rate from one year to another was 11%. So we were used to, wait, can you hear me properly? Yes, there's someone.
Yes, we
Someone
can.
is, okay, cool, thank you. There's someone with their mic open and it's strange, but I guess it's fine. So the before Global Volunteer was created, we used to grow at an average of 11%. And after Global Volunteer was created, we used to grow at an average of more than 20%, 22%. So what does that mean is, of course, Global Volunteer was a highly scalable product that entered the ISEC portfolio. But before Global Volunteer, this is not how we used to be. We didn't used to do thousands and thousands of exchanges a year. That wasn't normal. But then that more than 20% a year became our norm, right? It became the normal thing that every entity strives for, or that every entity does, is to grow a lot from one year to another. And so at some point we became very obsessed with actually like controlling every single operation that we are doing, and controlling not only the operations, but controlling the people that were working on operations. And like, in a way, I don't know if you ever felt this, but at least I feel this when I look back at ISEC and how membership has changed, that we started like not caring so much about people's ideas or people's initiatives or their creative spirit, and putting all of that energy into growth. Like, how can you grow more? How can you be more efficient in your processes? How can you streamline every single thing that you're doing so that you can grow as much as possible? And we started being obsessed with that idea of having that amount of massive historical epic growth. And at some point, we forgot about the main thing that we are supposed to be doing, right? And if I ask you now, what do you think that main thing? Probably, and I hope you are saying or thinking in your mind, that main thing is leadership development. If you're not saying that, that's okay, because maybe you also forgot, and I'm reminding you, that's the point of being here, that the main thing of ISEC was never about growing more than 20%. It was always about reaching, of course, as many young people as you can, Yani, but reach them with a good experience. You're not gonna reach them to put 10 people to sleep in one mattress in a fucking room and like not give a fuck about them. No one is developing leadership that way. I'm sorry for my bad words. That's just my style. And that is a bit about me and my story that I wanted to remind you of. But then that goes with a specific reminder that I want to give you. And I think today, when you were in your opening and when Lau was talking to you, you were hearing about this statement of ISEC 2025 of empowering youth leaders. And here, the thing that we were discussing is, or what we are dreaming when we're thinking of the next 5 years of ISEC, is that ISEC can become an organization that puts leadership in the center of everything that we do, right? And at the same time, in our ISEC way, we have this statement that says that what we do as an organization is to develop young people, to develop their leadership by putting them in practical experiences in challenging environments. So that is what we tell people that we do, and that is what supposedly our organization is for. But then when I was applying for PAI and I was thinking about these things that I'm telling you of how the organization forgot about our main role and forgot about our main purpose and our main objective, which is leadership development. One of the things that I was thinking, and it was actually one of my key strategies when I was applying for PAI, is that the ICB and ECBs are extremely important for this to happen. And that is the thing, right? Like, I think your role as a member of this part of ISEC that is trying to ensure that we provide a good customer experience to our EPs and that we are actually living by our essence and the kind of organization that we say we are, then your role becomes very crucial. And now on my side as a PAI, what I see, or what I see as in the months that I've started working, is that at the end of the day, like, even if you don't see it, I do think that ISEC is waking up and people are paying more attention. I do think that ISEC is improving the way that we see our organization developing leadership or aiming to develop leadership. And I also see ISEC trying to remember, like, why are we here in the first place? Like, as you know, this year we are doing a refresh of the ISEC way, and we are trying to remind everyone what is the essence of the organization. And I do see that ISEC is changing that. But I also want to tell you that even if a lot of times you don't feel heard, or you don't feel that someone is thinking about you or is seeing you or is understanding you, I am the person who, behind a lot of other people, such as Lau, who already came to you, or even Karina, that is someone who works with the ISEC International team very closely, I do see you and I am standing with you, right? Like, I am the person that, like, I am doing that. I am trying to make sure that your role is more prioritized. I am trying to make sure that your role is seen with more relevance, and that we can bring more visibility to the bodies that are taking care of the governance of the ISEC the ISEC network and ISEC as an organization overall. So that is some of the reminders that I wanted to give you, that at the end of the day, like, if I'm thinking of building a long-lasting ISEC, or ensuring that ISEC is a group of people that are actually empowering other young people, that cannot happen without you. So what I wanted to do for the last 10 minutes or so that I have, I wanted to actually open a space for any of you to just ask any questions or just give any suggestions, something that you think could be good that we could do to ensure that your role as ECB and ICB can be better, to ensure that you have the resources that you need. And this is, of course, like, outside of the things that the ICB needs to do. It's more of like, if you want something from ISEC International or something from me as PAI, or you just want to ask me a question, let's just spend the next 10 minutes having a conversation about how can your role be the enabler of ISEC remembering that, and how can your role be the enabler of ISEC becoming an organization that really cares about the leadership experiences that we are providing for people. So I'm gonna just have 10 minutes on the clock. Anyone can talk. You can just ask me a random question, or you can give me that idea from your side of what can we do better to help you to fulfill your role and to ensure that you can fulfill that unique responsibility that you have, that is so important for me as PAI, for ISEC International, but also for ISEC overall. Yeah, so if that is cool, I hope that you're interested in having that conversation. If you're not, that's gonna be very awkward because I'm here. So yeah, anyone can talk. Ana, ECB Brazil. Yes, do you want to speak up? And then we also have Chiquita.
I think Chiquita, yeah, she said she wants to say something.
Yeah, Chiquita, come.
Hi, it's pleasure to meet you, and it's pleasure to have a conversation with you, first of all. And I just had one thing in my mind was like, this is the conference for specifically for ECBs, and the conferences that like ICB and IC and majorly the all international conferences. You guys can have some specifically spaces for ECB, so that right now I can just talk about myself, like as an ECB chair, what major problem I am facing is to not deal with LCs. They are very good with us to deal with MC, because they don't think that they should actually submit all these things. We have to give them reminders, we have to give them everything, but still they think this is something, they take it as a concentration, like they take it very lightly. So if you are having like from it is coming from you as an PAI is saying in the conference or any conference that you are hosting as an international where all the MC members are there and where you can say about more roles about ECB, why our role is important and everything. It will help us, undoubtedly it will help us a more.
Nice.
And
That's a good one. Thank you so much. So basically, like having more reminders for MCs to make sure that they are collaborating with you and taking your recommendations seriously and like synergizing with you. So is that like a overall thing that normally with LCs you don't have issue, but you have issues mostly with MCs? Is that how it is?
Yeah, that is what I wanted to say, and that is why I just wanted to have this particular part to be more emphasizes. That's how.
Nice. That works. That works. Okay. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Anyone else wants to share? Lucas, did you want to say something or you just want to remind people to open their camera? Just remind. Amazing. You remind me of Borges a lot, by the way. I think it's the hat. Okay, cool. So anyone else? Borges is lovely, by the way. He was my team member. I love him. But okay, nice. Anyone else who has, Anna said to have more moments or groups with ECB network would be great. Loving these moments. Okay. Yeah, Ethiopia. Kat from Ethiopia, do you want to share?
Hi. So
Yes.
for me, it's simply what Chinkita said, but then I find that I have a harder time trying to get the LCs to get on board because even some of the MC members were actually having a harder time to even get the members on board. Like even membership was becoming a real struggle for ISEC in Ethiopia. And it became like through my whole term, like it's been holding me back a lot, trying to even get the entity to indulge in whatever we're saying as the ECB, in trying to get them to even work with us, to work together, be able to achieve even something that was picking up, like the audit system that we were trying to set up and all. It's been actually such a hard time, but like Chinkita said, I don't know, is there like a way that you can be able to even get the LCs on board? Because for me, it's more the MC is present and they were really trying, but then the LCs were not really on board.
I mean, that's something I can also like just discuss with people who are coaching MCs to also because that should be the MCs helping you out, right? Like they should be synergizing with you together to make sure LCs are on that page. But that's a very easy thing that I can just talk to Daisy about, the regional director of MIA, to make sure that the coach of this entity is also paying attention to that. So I just wrote it down. Thank you so much for your input. Then we can have Sophia, and after that, Marwan from Egypt.
Hi, I'm ECV chair from UK, and I think it's the like conjunction of all the things everyone have said so far. For example, Anna, I think it would be really nice to have ECB moments because I think we can all share ideas of what we can be doing and what we are doing so far for us to be better. And also what Chinkita and Kat said, that it's really hard to get to know like to a place where you are connected with the LCs and with the MC. Because for example, for us, a team member and I decided to have like calls with our LCs, and they didn't respond so well as we thought they would, because it would be like more of a connection, like to be more close to them and to be like get more personal with them in the part of like, are you having trouble with this audit? Okay, maybe we can help. What are your suggestions? We can have a fun night, maybe. Like not to be just like the authority of audits, but to be more like be treated as people and as equal, even if we are like 7 hours apart in time zone differences. And that's it.
Got it. Thank you so much. Then Marwan.
Yes, I'm here. Hey, thanks so much, Eva, for giving us a platform to speak and share. For me, I think in one of the conversations we were talking about as a network, how the culture of 2020 affected us, and that, as you were saying, made us forget about leadership. So we have now the culture we want to for 2025, like to guide us, not to forget again. But I think the planner is still as competitive as it is. It's still looking for hours, it's still looking for numbers. But what I think can happen is like, how can we put these numbers in our side? Like, how can the criteria of the hours, let's say, for example, be driving the entities for quality experience, not just for the number, not just for the achievement of the plan, but how much of the quality of the achievement of the plan. We now have ACB hours, but ACB hours are only from ICB. So the only ones concerned about ACB hours are the ACB chairs or the ACB body. The MC is still not feeling the value of the hours. So if you can, let's say, for example, have the criteria that ICB have for ACB hours into the ALD criteria for global hours, I think this will be motivating for MCs and will be like a chance for enforcing the synergies between MCs and ECBs to work together to get these hours. Yeah, I think
that makes sense.
Why the competitive mindset we have.
Nice. Yeah, that makes sense, and I can make sure that that's something that Karina can discuss with Julia, the person working on the awards, and like we can see how can we make it more together or more aligned. So we're not recognizing people for different things and then they're going ahead and working for different things. So that makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much. And we still have time for 2 more people. So Raul, you can go from Bolivia, and then one more person could share.
Okay. Thank you. Nice to meet you. And I am coach about one LC, and I am a team member. So I want to ask you how I get them. How do I get them to let me part on their LC? Because I feel they only come to us when they have a problem, and I don't know. They don't let us teach them how to solve that, solve problems, or how to teach everything about ECB, for example. So I don't know. Any input for that?
So I never had the experience of being in the ECB, so I'm not gonna come here and tell you things and then you need to go and do it because like I don't know. But I will give you my perspective as like Eva and like what I would do if I was you. So first of all is that when you have like first is like make sure the MC is on your side. I know the MCP of Bolivia. He's really cool, Lucho. He's nice. So he probably likes you and he's probably working with you. I hope the MC of Bolivia is having synergy with you. But I think that's the first step, like having the MC and the ECB on the same page about what you want to do and making sure they're giving you the platform that you need to talk to people. But the second step that I would do is for the LCs that are having a problem. I mean, I assume that they are learning, Yani, after the problem that they need to let you talk to them and be more proactive, right? So I would say that after solving whatever kind of situation or supporting them in solving a specific case or crisis that they're going through, you should also debrief and talk about, okay, what are going to be the next steps to make sure that this is not going to happen again. And more than that is ask them questions to realize why did that happen in the first place, like so they can realize and connect the dots by themselves that if they were working together from the start, then this wouldn't be happening, right? So that's how I would try to do it. And then the second thing is like asking why I'm talking about the MCs, because they can support you in the visibility or supporting the fact of like whenever you do solve a problem, showcasing how it's that done, or whenever an LC is giving you the space for you to work together before problems are coming, also showcasing that, like having a very strong strategy of showcasing and internal comms that can show to everyone when people are doing it and working on positive reinforcement with the people who are working together with the ECB rather than trying to force people to do it. You know what I mean? So I think that's some of the inputs that I have of things that you can discuss with your MC team as well. Yeah, I hope that was helpful, Raul. And then in which here is, thank you, Raulito. And then we have some people saying that Eva used Yani. Yes, I say some Arabic words sometimes because I had a lot of Egyptians living with me. So I know some Arabic words, mostly Egyptian slang, not really Arabic. I would, uh, okay, I'm sorry. There's a lot of people here. I also want to share that MC must be aware of harassment situation happening, especially when ECB is part of the HPC for EPs because, if that, yes. Okay. Cool. Thank you for that. I would like to have the last sharing. Yeah, Mohammed, you can share the last person. I think I'm going a bit over time, but it should be okay.
Hello, Eva. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I apologize for not opening the camera just to keep the connection stable. I have 3 good initiatives that I want to share. I have been in control boards experience since 4 years. I had the pleasure to be led by Karina as part of ICB. I worked on different 3 ECPs. So I have really good initiatives that I want to share with you. Maybe you can think that a good step to be leveling up the MC-ECB relationships is that when MC to MC or LC to LC are having IRs, we can include ECB to ECB connections as part of the IRs because we know that the measure of success is complete. So if we made sure that part of IRs are ECB to ECB, kind of new IRs included in this, it will be a huge beneficiary to the IRs that we are creating, because this will be somehow a good tracker for people to make sure that the quality is being ensured. And this is the highest level of control boards, that we avoid problems and make sure that the completes are happening even before the problems comes. This is the first thing. The second thing, I believe that somehow that can make the MCPs closer to us as ECB chairs is that we know more how they can be full members, because I know that I already worked with a lot of MCPs and they told me always, we don't have full membership in the membership subcommittee. They should be having ECB establishment letter to be validated when they are having a full vote. When they are, for example, electing a PAI or something, they have to be having the full membership. So maybe a good initiative can be to make the ECB chairs network aware of how can they contribute into making the entity super healthy to that extent that they can be having this full membership, because I know that a lot of entities are having membership in alert or I don't know like the specific names, but I know that there are a lot of names in there in the membership subcommittee. Maybe the last but not least thing is that I believe that we as a part of the committees, or we are sharing a committee, we need to have some synergies with the other committees that already Karina talked in the morning. For example, like the ethics subcommittee, the membership subcommittee, we need to get to know these people, because I know that in each entity they are having, there is someone called ethics subcommittee chair, there is someone who is responsible for legislations, there is someone who is responsible for a lot of things that are already called as chairs. So maybe a good initiative for us will be to make these chairs that are having the same name as us to have a synergy together. I believe that this can be a good initiatives. And thank you so much.
Nice. That's very cool. I'm learning a lot to be here. Thank you everyone for sharing your inputs. I'm going to pass these things to my team. I was taking notes, by the way. That's why sometimes I was looking in a different, I was just taking notes in my other screen. But I'll take these things to my team as suggestions or learnings that I got from here. And we will discuss with Karina what makes sense, what can we take forward, what are things that she's already working on and her team is already working on. To not be repetitive, but still to take forward your inputs. And yeah, I hope this is not the last time that I will be interacting with you. If you need anything from me, or you have an idea, or you just want to talk to someone about anything, I'm just going to drop my email here. You can email me and you can contact me and you can let me know what's up. This is my last time in ISEC, my last 7 months in the organization. So I really want to take advantage of it. So it's not a problem. I am really busy. I do have to talk to a lot of people. I probably will not be able to talk to you right away. You might have to wait for a few weeks for me to have a time in my calendar to talk, but still I will talk. Why is my last time? Because I'm PAI, there's no more job for me here. Yeah, like there's nothing after PAI. Like I will join the SG and give advice from
You can apply to ICB chair. Imagine how
true.
cool would that be?
That's true. I can. I will do that. Amazing. So thank you everyone for giving me this space. Thank you, Karina, for the invitation. And I enjoyed it very much. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for being here. And don't forget how important your role is. And I wish you a very cool rest of the conference. Oh, I
Thank
don't know
you.
if you want to take a picture. Sorry.
Yes,
Karina,
of
you want?
course. Let's do
Oh, okay,
that.
cool. Amazing.
Everyone, smile. I'm gonna do a screenshot. Yay! Beautiful.
Awesome.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Eva. It was super, super important. And I think that you know that for everyone that you're here. It was really, really nice. And I need to say that it's very interesting to have a PAI with such a role that it's super open and that allow us to have this kind of space. So this is something that I really, really admire with you. And this is for sure one of the examples that we can take for our lives, not even in Isaac for our next positions, but for our lives. So thank you so much for this. For sure, I will be glad to talk to Lau and to see what we can do with this space. It was really nice because it's totally different when I am asking for people, when my team is asking for the team, and when we have someone from outside the board or even someone from AI to do the same questions. So really thank you, and thank you network for being here and interact with Eva. I think that this is one of the best opportunities that we have to discuss things to improve our work. So let's continue, Eva. You feel free to join us anytime. I don't think you'll be able to, but we have a conference until Wednesday and the same link that you already have. And I guess that's it. Bye. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Share my screen. So
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Don't leave because we still
Thank
have
you so much.
Perfecto. So great, guys. We just finished our day, but we still have some alignments to do and some beautiful things to talk about. So alignments for tomorrow. I will say some things, but please, Raulito, Sohaib, or anyone that would like to share something, you can just open the mic and do any alignments for tomorrow. The first thing is it's the same link of the day. So is.ec/VICO 2021. You feel free. It's the same time. And if you have any doubt, you go to the agenda. You have the time in the agenda that it's GMT 0. If you want to choose the sessions, you can see all of the objectives of the session there, all of the details. If you have any question, you already have the contacts of the OCs. You will receive a feedback form on your email, more detailed one, but still that we don't have the more detailed feedback, I would like to see from you a very quick one of how was the day for you. So I'm launching a poll right now and I will give you some time. So we have 44 people. I will wait until, I don't know, 70% or something like this so we can get an overview. Yay. Okay, we are still at 60%, 62. How do I share the result of the poll? Can someone teach me this?
You can only do that after you decide to stop the poll.
Okay. Okay, so we got 75%. I will end the poll and share results so you can see. And if can someone take a screenshot, please, of this? Thank you. So this is the result that we have for today. We see that the average was around 9. So I'm super glad that we got to this rate today. Let's see what we can improve. For the ones that signed 8 or the person that said 3, please answer to the feedback so we can know how we can improve for the next days, because we still have 4 days of conference and we really, really want you to have a good experience with VICO. Cool. So any other alignment from the CC before the buddy thing on the next slide?
Just for people to not leave. I think a lot of people were confused because when you said bye, a lot of people said bye and they were left.
You have cool things to do. Cool. So one other alignment is the body challenge. Richard, are you here and do you want to explain this? Or does anyone from the CC can explain the challenge?
Yeah, so I can explain. I'm sorry for not turning on my camera. So hi people. We decided to launch the body challenge today. As you realized in the delegates registration form, we asked whether you would be interested in having a buddy. And then based on that, we decided to allocate each one of you, those who answered yes, to several different people from different entities and then with different positions or roles in ISEC. So we want to foster this buddy system in order for you to connect with people from diverse backgrounds and get to understand the way they live and, have that sort of network with you after this particular conference. So we decided to also launch this buddy challenge, which is going to help you to establish the connections between yourself and your buddies that have been allocated to you. So we hope that you all would participate in this challenge. And I believe that at the end of this challenge, you would be more than fast friends and maybe best friends with all of your buddies. And that is what we hope to achieve at the end of this entire conference. So I'm going to send the picture into the group page. You can look at it with and pay attention to the criteria. And then we hope that you would follow through with the challenge. And yeah, so that's it from us.
Thank you, Richard. Let's see everyone interacting in the body challenge. Cool. And we're not done yet because we have a very, very special moment that I am crazy to see. My experience in VICO last time was extremely interesting, but the moments that I enjoyed it a lot were when we finished everything and we had a very cool space to share, to laugh, and to joke around, and actually to bond with people from an international plenary. So it's my pleasure to say that it's time to have some fun right now. And we have special people here. I don't know if you saw, but we already announced these people. And I'm going to call Mika. That was actually the fun team lead for the last VICO, and also my amazing audit and compliance team leader for the last term. And we see some new faces here, but I think that Mika will be the best person to introduce her team. So
yes, hello! Oh my god! I'm super excited to be here, guys. OMG! Like, oh my god! I think that I miss you so much, and I cannot believe I am again in a VICO because, oh my god, 1 year passed from the first VICO. And as Karina said, it was an amazing experience. And I think not just because I was the fun team leader last time also, but the fun team time really bonded us all together. And I don't know if you know, we have a fun team group of last year. We still use it sometimes, and we are all friends. So the fun team time is an amazing time to be in. Don't leave at all. Stay here because I hope that you will enjoy it. People that were there last year will tell you that it was amazing. So please trust us. I don't know if I will top that fun team. I mean, the team is amazing, you will see. But let's hope. Let's hope. With your help, we will manage. Okay. I am host, right?
Yes, okay. Just assign it.
There are many things here now. Okay, cool. So first of all, I will introduce my team and we have something for you. One rule for the fun team time, I don't know for all VICO, should be to have the camera on. So please turn your cameras on because we are not that many people and it will be nice to see each other. Yeah, fun team, are you ready? Cool.
Whoop, whoop, we
yes.
are.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Okay, nice. I'm excited. Okay. And with all the honors of this duty, I will introduce to you the fun team of VICO 2021.
All the crazy shit I did tonight, those will be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for tonight. That would be the best therapy for me. All the crazy shit I did tonight, those will be the best best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. All the crazy shit I did tonight, those would be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. All the crazy shit I did tonight, those would be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. It's getting late, but I don't mind.
I don't know if you got it, but this will be our intro song. So for the newbies, you will know that this is the song that you will hear every time that we start Fanting Time and every time that we end Fanting Time. And I hope that the Fanting Time will be remembered also by this song. And I will tell you that I love to shout, as you can see. So one thing that I still need to do, I will exit my, no, what did I do?
Não, é como.
No, cosa sta succedendo? Oh, no, no.
Não, eles querem
Ai,
saber o mínimo auditado por documento.
Wait,
Sabe aquela tabela?
Michelle! About audio thing, but this is not the time.
Okay. So,
Missionaries fun time.
You heard the song, you heard everything. So now I want to see all of you dancing with us. Okay?
Please connect with me.
Because I didn't see all of you dancing. So, are you ready to dance?
And I know
Be the best memories. I just
Are
wanna
you
let
ready
it
to
go
have
for the
fun?
night. That would be the best therapy for me.
And again.
All the crazy shit I did tonight, those would be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey.
I don't feel nothing about your
Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All the crazy shit I did tonight, those will be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy.
Okay. Cool. Now, we had our intro time. I hope that you enjoyed the song. But now it's also time to start the Fanting Time. I can see that there are a lot of messages in the chat. I don't know if I should read them. Okay, I see Raul. I see everything. Yes. Give papaya. Oh my, I love you guys. Dance. This is also Maggie Hottie. Yes. Mika, missed your craziness. I miss you too. Cool. Raulito has his hand up and he's the conference manager, I think. So he has the priority to speak. Tell us.
I just want to align with you, like, ask, do you prefer to have this on YouTube Live, or you think you should?
I don't know. Do you think that YouTube people will enjoy this? I got big sound.
Enjoy for sure, but remember, what happens in VICO stays in VICO. So fun
Yes.
team,
Exactly.
you're watching us on YouTube right now. Join us in this room.
Join this time.
Or try to stop the stream if you don't want to be on YouTube, because you're the only one who can do that.
Okay, so I need to do. Raulito.
Or
Okay,
you
you can stay on YouTube. It's fine.
Assign a co-host.
Participants.
Lisa, you have been only out of ISEC for 3 months and you forgot how to use Zoom?
Yes, guys, you don't even, I'm such a boomer right now. I don't know how to do anything. Okay, Karina is my co-host. Cool. Now, you know that fun team time is about dancing, having fun, memories, making great memories, that and everything. But it's also about activities because, okay, we can dance even in our room all day. And the amazing fun team of VICO 2021 prepared a lot of activities for you today. There are activities connected with networking, with getting to know each other. Because during the sessions, okay, you can see each other, getting to know each other a bit, but not like personal stuff. So we wanted for you to have also this moment. And we have our amazing Ali that prepared this activity. So Ali, I will give you remote control and you can go with your activity. Ali.
Thank you so much, Mika, for this. As you guys know, my name is Ali Haider, and I am Director of Education and Consultancy for ACB Pakistan. And I am very proud to be a part of this fun team. So who is ready for the fun? Let's type in the chat box. Okay, thank you, Mika. Can you give me the remote control, please, Mika?
Yeah, I give you. It's you.
Okay. So the first game we are playing, it's called Two Truths and One Lie. So liar, liar, pants on fire. We have heard this throughout our childhood. Whoever lies, he has his pants on fire. So it's a game in which we are going to play. What we are going to do is that we are going to have 4 participants each in the breakout room. So what you are going to do is you are going to go alphabetically, turn-wise, and you have to state 3 statements. Those 3 statements will have 2 truths and 1 lie. Do you guys understand the activity? Type in the chat box. Okay. So whoever guesses the most lies will win the game. So Mika, can you please start putting people in the
I will ask the amazing Karina to break people in rooms. They need to be 5 people per room, let's say. Thank you.
For how long?
So Lucas says that
for how long, Ali?
For 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah. So if one round ends, you can go twice or thrice. Okay. So Lucas says that he doesn't understand the game. So I will explain it once again. You will have 4 partners or 4 people in the breakout room with you. So you are 5 people in total. Each will go turn-wise, alphabetically, and the person who is going will state 3 statements. Those 3 statements will have 2 truths and 1 lie, and all the other people will have to guess the lie. So the person who guesses the lies the most will win the game. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. Mika, the floor is all yours.
Great. So we are ready to be broke in rooms.
Can I launch it?
Yeah. You win eternal glory and maybe some gifts from the fun team. We will see.
Done.
Thank you. You can enter in your rooms.
Vika, I want to stay here talking to you. Can we play?
We will have our two truths and one lie.
Amazing.
I see some people didn't join. Marwan, Cardi, Shello. These are all ICB people. You can join also.
How are you, darling?
Me?
Yes.
Good. I'm good. I hope they will enjoy this time. We are not that many, but it's fine. I remember we weren't even like in the first night of the fun team. People need to be a little bit warmed up, so it's fine.
Cool. Can you stop broadcast on YouTube? Because you're the host.
Okay, I will do it. Wait, I need to exit here. Okay. Okay,